Hi, I'm Adam Miller. I am the chef over at Bistro on Spruce in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And today I am going to be making a Chipotle bacon ice cream. Okay. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to get your bacon and get that rendering so that we can have it cool down and not affect the ice cream making process. So for this recipe, 4 slices of your favorite bacon. You're gonna want to slice these about 1/8 of an inch thick. All right, so now we are gonna take our bacon, add it into our pan. We're just gonna let that start to render. It'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes. We wanna get it a nice crunchy texture so that when you're eating it, you got a little bit different flavor and texture in your ice cream. So next we're gonna be melting our chocolate, which we are then going to coat our bacon with and put it into our ice cream. So this is a 1/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. It's a nice level scoop. And then you can add it into your double boiler. If you don't have a double boiler, a glass bowl inside of another glass bowl, and just set it on the stove and let that melt at a low temperature. Okay, so while that's melting, you're gonna want to get your mixing bowl, whisk, heavy cream, 1/2 and 1/2 vanilla. All right, so 2 cups heavy cream. 2 cups 1/2 and 1/2. This has been about 2 minutes. And you're starting to see it starting to stick to the bottom of the pan, starting to get a little bit of color on your bacon. You just want to keep it evenly distributed so that it renders evenly. So now we're going to take our vanilla, which is 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Add that into our cream mixture. Next, we're going to take the 3/4 cup of sugar. Half, even it off. 1/4, even it out. Okay, so after that, we're just going to give it a good whisk and make sure that all of the sugar is completely incorporated into our mixture. We'll have a slight tan hue to it because of the vanilla. You shouldn't be able to feel any of the sugar on the bottom either. Right? And then that goes into the fridge for 3 hours. So now that the bacon's completely rendered, we want to lay it out on a sheet tray, baking sheet. We don't want to have a lot of the grease from this because it'll make your ice cream runny and a little bit of a weird texture when you bite into your chocolate covered bacon. Next, let's take your chocolate, put it onto your bacon mix, give it a good spread around. A lot of people love bacon. It's hard to argue. Just want to give it a good smear and make sure that it's well coated. If you don't have one of these silicone pads, you can use wax paper and a little bit of pan spray, and then that's a really easy substitution if you don't have a silicone pad. This recipe calls for 1 package of the Chipotle ranch. I find that most people, it might be a little too spicy for them. I like it that hot, but your average person won't. So a tablespoon should be enough to kind of give you that Chipotle smoky flavor. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Stir it up again. And wait till our cream mixture is completely chilled. I did a candied jalapeno sorbet a while back, which turned out really well. Good for the summertime. You got a lot of people out on the decks and patios. And so then we'll set that, we'll let it cool, and wait till our cream mixture is completely chilled. So now that our cream mixture is very cold, it's been in the fridge for about 3 hours now, I'm going to add it into my ice cream maker. So just make sure you give it a good whisk and let it kind of come back together if anything is settled, or you just want to make sure that it's well incorporated. So fold that into your ice cream mixer. Put your top on. Turn it on. After that, take your chocolate or bacon covered chocolate chips that are tossed in your Chipotle. Just kind of crunch all your pieces into the ice cream machine. This should take, it really depends on your ice cream machine. Some of them take 20 minutes, some of them take an hour. This one should take about 20 to 30 minutes to completely make your first batch of ice cream. Everything will be well incorporated. It'll be frozen just like a normal ice cream, but as you're putting them in there, make sure that the paddle isn't getting bound up by the bits of ice cream, because sometimes when you're putting in this hard bacon, it'll get stuck and it'll block, and then your ice cream won't spin properly and it'll kind of not turn out. So this has been about 15 minutes, and you can see that the ice cream is actually starting to solidify and become hard. And about another 5 minutes it'll be completely done, and we will transfer it from the barrel into a different container, and it'll be ready to serve. So this is the Uncle Dan's Chipotle Ranch bacon and chocolate ice cream. It's just a little bit, I kind of like mole sauce, and I kind of thought mole and vanilla ice cream is a good combination, so I thought I could kind of take the bacon and the chocolate and the Uncle Dan's seasoning and kind of, make a full mole. I think it works really well because you get a little bit of the sweet, and then you get some of the savory from the bakey and the chocolate, and I think it works really well together with the heat. So, all right, enjoy, guys.
That is good. Oh, now here comes a little bit of, a little chunk of bacon, and then the spice on the back of the tongue. That is great.
Chief cook and bottle washer over here. No rest for the wicked.
A very interesting flavor. It definitely has a zing to it at the end, but yummy. What an experience.
Again, I finished it. It was delicious with the chipotle and the bacon and the ice cream. It was a unique combination.
It's just so good, and I just did, yeah.
Well, this was wonderful ice cream. Unique, beyond compare. Tonight I'm going to sleep, but my taste buds won't. They're still going to be whirling around. It was very good.